and this will be a virtual Fort Knox for digital gold to be housed within the United States Treasury. That's a big thing, Scott. The federal government is already among the largest holders of Bitcoin, as you know, really one of the largest holders in the world, with as many as 200,000 Bitcoin obtained via civil law and various other forms of law, and including enforcement actions. These existing holdings will form the foundation of the new reserve. Unfortunately, in recent years, the U.S. government has foolishly sold tens of thousands of additional Bitcoin that were worth billions and billions of dollars had they not sold them, but they did sell them, mostly during the Biden administration. Not a good thing to have done. From this day on, America will follow the rule that every Bitcoin knows very well: never sell your Bitcoin. That's a little phrase that they have. I don't know if that's right or not. Who the hell? Who knows? Who knows? But so far, it's been right. And well, let's keep it that way. The Treasury and Commerce Departments will also explore new pathways to accumulate additional Bitcoin holdings for the reserve, provided it's done at no cost to the taxpayers. We don't want any cost to the taxpayers. In addition, my order directs federal agencies to conduct an inventory of all crypto assets currently held by the U.S. government and determine how they can be transferred easily to the Treasury. Non-Bitcoin digital assets will be held in a new U.S. digital asset stockpile where they will be managed properly. My administration also is working to end the federal bureaucracy's war on crypto, which was really going on pretty wildly during Biden until the election came about. About 5 months before the election, he became a big fan because he heard how many people were in favor of it and how many people love it and respect it. But I guess it didn't work out too well for him. People understood what was going on and paved the way for groundbreaking innovations in institutional finance. Under the Bitcoin administration, regulators strong-armed banks. I mean, they really did. They strong-armed banks into closing the accounts of crypto businesses and entrepreneurs, effectively blocking some money transfers to and from exchanges, and they weaponized government against the entire industry. But I know that feeling also. Maybe better than you do. All of that will soon be over, and we are ending Operation Choke Point 2.0. Now, some people really suffered. It was ridiculous what they were doing. But in the end, they came around, but they came around for the wrong reasons. They came around only because they wanted votes, and they saw that tens of millions of people were against them because of what they were doing. I also want to express my strong support for the efforts of lawmakers in Congress as they work on bills to provide regulatory certainty for dollar-backed stablecoins and the digital assets market. They're working very hard on that. This is a tremendous opportunity for economic growth and innovation in our financial sector, and will really go a long way. I think it's going to be a tremendous, we feel like pioneers in a way, of tremendous method of growth. And things are very much tied, and we want to keep it that way, the U.S. dollar. Long into the future, we're going to keep it that way. I hope lawmakers will send that legislation to my desk before August recess if they can. And they're very much working with you, and you know a lot of them, and a lot of them were committed right from the very beginning. So I just want to congratulate you all for being at the White House today, and a man who knows more about Bitcoin and AI and just about everything else than anybody, David Saxton. I'd like to have you say a few words, David.
Thank you, Mr. President. We're all here today because of your leadership, your vision, and your generosity, and I really want to thank you for that. We're also here because of your desire to make America great and to introduce a golden age in America, including for digital assets. And we're here because of your love of innovators or as you might say, high IQ people.
Yeah,
we know you love high IQ people. And we have about 30 of them here in the room today. These are the top people in the digital asset industry. And one other thing that I think that you love is legal fairness. This is an industry that was subjected to prosecution and persecution for the last 4 years, horrible lawfare, and nobody knows what that feels like better than you do. So we really appreciate the fact that you understand legal fairness and that you're always willing to fight for the right thing, for legal fairness. You never back down. You stand defiant, even in the face of an assassin's bullet. It's an inspiration to everyone in this room, I think. So it's an honor.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I just want to say it's an honor to work for you. It's an honor to work for a president who works every day to get so much done on behalf of the American people. Your administration is moving at tech speed. It's really amazing. It's actually faster than any startup that I've been part of, is that your administration moves even faster. So I just want to say thank you for having me be a part of it. I've enjoyed every minute of it. I love working for you. And thank you again for this opportunity.
Thank you, David, very much. Appreciate it.
And now I just want to pass the ball to Secretary Besson.
Scott?
Good. David, so today, when President Trump has signed the executive order to establish the strategic Bitcoin reserve and stockpile, we're going to position the United States as a leader among nations in the digital asset strategy. It's important for the United States to recognize this fact and get ahead of the other nations in the digital age. We applaud the President's direction to use the digital assets already in possession of the nation, and we are going to establish this Bitcoin reserve. We will use this authority to augment the asset side of the United States balance sheet. As I've said many times, President Trump is creating assets for the American people, while most past presidents have created debt. And a large part of this asset program can be in digital assets. We are going to end the regulatory weaponization against digital assets. The Biden administration's actions did nothing other than punish innovators. And
हक तो मेरा भी है कि मिले मुझे रिश्तों का बेलौस प्यार, मेरे वजूद को अपनाने से न करे कोई इनकार। थैलेसीमिया कोई वबाई मर्ज नहीं, हाँ एक आजमाइश जरूर है। सुंदस फाउंडेशन पिछले 27 सालों से पाकिस्तान भर में अब तक 40 लाख से ज्यादा बच्चों का इलाज कर चुका है। अपनी ज़कात-ओ-तियात देने के लिए राब्ता कीजिए। सुंदस फाउंडेशन, जिंदगी से रिश्ता खून का।
These headline news are brought to you by
घर के साथ रिफ्रेश करो इफ्तार और दिखा दो कि अब तो इफ्तारी ऐसे ही बनेगी।
मईशत का इस्तेहकाम, वज़ीर-ए-आज़म ने खुद संभाल लिया काम। ऐलान किया हर शोबे से मुतल्लिक जायजा इजलास मेरे दफ्तर में होगा। इजलास में गपशप नहीं, सिर्फ अहम फैसले होंगे। वज़ीर-ए-आज़म ने सनतकारों से खिताब में कहा, हुकूमत में जहां जिसकी गलती होगी उसे जवाबदेह बनाया जाएगा। इंसदाद दहशतगर्दी के लिए हमेशा अमेरिका से ताउन के लिए तैयार है। इंतहाई मतलूब दहशतगर्द की गिरफ्तारी हुकूमत और इदारों के लिए बाइस फख्र है। राना सनाउल्लाह की अमरीकी सफारत खाने के पॉलिटिकल काउंसलर से मुलाकात में गुफ्तगू। वज़ीर-ए-आज़म की मुशीर ने कहा, अमरीका तारीखी तौर पर पाकिस्तान का स्ट्रैटेजिक पार्टनर रहा। वीजा है तो पाकिस्तान आओ, वरना अपने मुल्क जाओ। गैर कानूनी मुकीम अफराद, अफगान सिटीजन कार्ड होल्डर 31 मार्च तक पाकिस्तान छोड़ दें। 1 अप्रैल से पाकिस्तान बदल किया जाएगा। वज़ारत दाखिला की डेडलाइन, वापसी के अमल के दौरान गैर मुल्कियों से बेहतर सलूक किया जाएगा। सोशल मीडिया पर मुल्क मुखालिफ मनफी प्रोपेगेंडा करने पर पीटीआई रहनुमाओं की जीआईटी में पेशी। चेयरमैन पीटीआई बैरिस्टर गौहर 1.5 घंटे तक जीआईटी के सवालात के जवाब देते रहे। रऊफ हसन, शाह फरमान भी जीआईटी के सामने पेश हुए। प्रोपेगेंडे में मुलव्विस 15 पीटीआई रहनुमा और सोशल मीडिया टीम के 10 अफराद 11 मार्च को दोबारा तलब। अमेरिकी सदर डोनाल्ड ट्रंप ने बिटकॉइन स्ट्रैटेजिक रिजर्व के क़याम के एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑर्डर जारी कर दिए। ऑर्डर के तहत अमेरिकी हुकूमत बिटकॉइन का स्ट्रैटेजिक रिजर्व कायम करेगी। अमेरिका के पास 2 लाख बिटकॉइन हैं, जिनकी मालियत $17.5 अरब है। अमेरिकी डिजिटल रिजर्व का मकसद अमेरिका को क्रिप्टो करेंसी का आलमी दारुल हुकूमत बनाना है। और फीफा वर्ल्ड कप 2026 की ट्रॉफी की व्हाइट हाउस में रूनुमाई। सदर ट्रंप ने फीफा वर्ल्ड कप के लिए टास्क फोर्स के क़याम के लिए एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑर्डर जारी कर दिया। अमेरिकी सदर डोनाल्ड ट्रंप की फीफा के सदर के हमरा मीडिया से गुफ्तगू कहा, फीफा वर्ल्ड कप के लिए भरपूर तैयारियां जारी हैं। सदर फीफा का कहना था, फुटबॉल वर्ल्ड कप ओलंपिक से बड़ा इवेंट है। हेडलाइंस आपने जानी, न्यूज स्टूडियो से फिलहाल लेते हैं। देखते रहिए ARY न्यूज।